Today I have some brand new houseplants to share with you, and I got these from Morrison's supermarket. And yeah, so let's start. The first one is actually a plant that I'm usually not very good with. It's a Peperomia, but this one was only £1.50. So I thought, with it being so cheap, why not give it a go? And it's such a cute one. And this one I found out actually comes with the nickname baby rubber plant, even though it's not a rubber plant, but you can see why, can't you? Because it has the sort of the same markings as a Ficus tenaci. And yeah, I think it's super cute. I haven't watered it yet. I was waiting. I've been doing a lot of research because I feel like this is going to be kind of a turning point for me with peperomias. I've always been really bad with them, but most people seem to find them easy. So I thought maybe it's just that I haven't really done enough research. So I did do some research, and I've heard about the taco test where you squeeze the leaves, and if they won't squeeze like a taco, that means it doesn't need watering. So for that reason, I haven't watered it yet. And yeah, I just gave it a bit of a clean because obviously you never know about pests. But yeah, I think maybe this might mark a turning point in my peperomia skills. I'm hoping so, because if I can be successful with this one, then maybe I can add a few more peperomias to my collection. Who knows? And the next one, this is a little succulent. I'm just going to remove that. This one was £3. And this one included the pot as well. I'm not actually sure what it is, I've got to be honest with you. But it's very fuzzy. And I kind of want to say, is it an airplane plant? But I'm not sure it is an airplane plant. My succulent experts out there, please let me know what it is. I would love to know. But yeah, there isn't anything, I don't think, on the label about the kind of succulent. It's just mini succulent in ceramic. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it kind of looks like a little bit like the bear paw, and for some reason I'm thinking airplane plant, but I think that's wrong. But yeah, it's nice and fuzzy, and it does feel like it's ready for a little drink because the leaves aren't that plump. With succulents like this, you can usually squeeze their leaves, and if they're not plump, it needs a water. So I may give it a little bit of water. I don't tend to water cactuses in the colder months, but succulents I tend to water less frequently, but I will just keep an eye on the plant a little bit more, wait for it to go a bit wrinkly, if you know what I mean, rather than doing it when it dries out. But yeah, so that's a new little succulent. It's quite a nice little pot too, I thought. That was quite nice. And then another little one I got was this little Tradescantia. How much was this one? £1.20 that one was. It was actually 2 for £2, but sadly there wasn't another one that was alive, so I couldn't get 2 for £2. But I did get this one. It was pretty much the only one that was alive out of all the Tradescantias, and it just looks like a kind of a standard green Tradescantia. It's a little bit fuzzy too. I don't have a fuzzy one. And yeah, I thought, even though it's looking a little bit sad at the moment, it does have some kind of purpley backs too to it. I don't know what kind this is. If you do know, let me know. But yeah, it is a little bit pathetic looking at the moment, I will give you that. But I thought for £1.20, this was worth a go, because Tradescantias do grow super fast. So yeah, I thought it was worth it. I have done a good pest check on these, but this one is super, super fuzzy. I don't think my other Tradescantias are fuzzy, but yeah, that's really cute. Yeah, so I just thought it would be fun to grow this one. I am quite getting into my Tradescantias at the moment, I have to say. I'm finding them quite rewarding to grow, and as a result, I'm thinking let's get some more. So the fact that this fuzzy little guy came up was, yeah, it was quite a good find, that one. Because I'm thinking I might try and collect all of the Tradescantias. I might even get the, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, the pink one. It's left my mind. But anyway, next is this plant. This one was slightly more expensive because it came with a pot. This was £8. And it's a type of snake plant. No idea what type it is, but it's one that I don't remember seeing before. It's kind of quite dark. And yeah, it was the only one there. They had some other snake plants, you know, the more kind of golden colour that you see more often. But this one I thought was really cool looking, a little bit different. Take that out of there now. Again, it doesn't say, it just says Sansevieria. These have a marbled pattern on their leaves, similar to snakeskin. But yeah, if you know what snake plant this is, I know some of you have got big snake plant collections, so do let me know what type this is. But yeah, I'm always looking for a good snake plant. I'm kind of similar to the whole Tradescantia thing. I'm kind of looking to collect all the snake plants as well, because why not, right? But yeah, I don't know if this is a rare one or it's just one that I just haven't seen before, but I thought it was cool. It's got some pretty cool variegation on there. Good thing about snake plants is, although they're not impervious to pests, they don't tend to get them as much as other plants, I don't think. That doesn't mean you shouldn't check though, because they can get them, but generally. I mean, I will say in Morrison's there were some pests around, but this one was up on a shelf where there didn't appear to be any pests. And next to it was this plant. And I'll show you the label and you see if you think what I thought. Calathea in ceramic. This one was £7. But I don't think this is a Calathea. I think this is a Maranta. It even has Maranta flowers. It has, if you look on the back there, the growth pattern of a Maranta. So it grows like a Maranta. It looks like a Maranta, and it has the flowers of a Maranta. I'm pretty sure it's been mislabeled, and I think this might be the variant of Maranta. Oh, it's Maranta lucanera, and then there's a word that begins with K. And I cannot remember what that part is, but I've definitely seen this on websites when I've been browsing for plants. And yeah, the second part of the name begins with a K, but it's a Kircher something, I don't know. But I reckon that's what this is. And the leaves are actually quite big on this one. I just thought it was really pretty. I don't know if it's a rare one, but either way, I just thought it was a real bargain. And I found it quite funny that it said Calathea, and I actually left this one in the shop on another day that I went in the other day, and I wanted to kind of think about it first. I've started kind of trying to be a little bit less impulsive when I buy a plant, so that I don't end up with loads of plants I don't want. And then I've been thinking about it, and I thought I do really want that plant. It was so pretty, so I went back and got this one today. And yeah, I happened to find these other little guys too, so that was really good. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone else from the UK has ever been to Morrison's to look for plants. It's a bit hit and miss, I will say. I think if you get there near to delivery day, you can find some real gems in there and at really good prices. But I will say that in amongst the gems there are a lot of dead plants, and they don't really take care of them very well. You do need to really check the backs of the leaves quite thoroughly. They had some baby monsteras in there, but they were I saw some thrips and some thrip damage on them. This one here and the snake plant and the other ones weren't in the same area, so I'm kind of hoping that everything will be okay, but I thought it was worth the risk. To be honest, I have pests in my collection at the moment anyway, mostly spider mites, but you know, I'm not going to let the whole pest thing put me off. But I thought this was a really amazing find. Yeah, I just think this is really pretty. I think I might actually like it more than my other Maranta, the Fascinator. It's got bigger leaves too. Yeah, does it need watering? Oh my gosh. The substrate it's in is absolutely terrible. Right, well, we're going to have to do a repotting video, aren't we? I mean, the substrate this is in, it's solid. I reckon that must be, what do you call it when water won't go in? Hydrophobic. I reckon this might be hydrophobic. But it looks quite healthy, so I reckon if I sort it out fairly quickly, it should be fine. But yeah, those are the plants that I got. And yeah, it was just nice to get a few plants. They weren't expensive, and yeah, I got the buzz, you know, the new houseplant buzz, and it seems like a while since I've had it, but I think it's only been a month in reality. I also popped into Tesco's to have a look, and Tesco's is where I got my tenanthe that ended up dying because it was in terrible condition. It had spider mites and it had root rot. They had more tenants in there, plus they had a load of other plants, and I was so tempted, but I thought no, I can't do it because they're probably all infested with spider mites. We'll see how these Morrison's plants go. I don't know how it will go. Hopefully it will go better than the Tesco's ones, but yeah, those are my plants. What did you think of my choices? I hope you enjoyed watching today, and yeah, leave me a comment if you know what some of these plants are, the ones I couldn't ID. I would love to know what they are. It's always good to kind of look them up. And I know some of you guys are far more of an expert than I am. So yeah, you guys are really helpful with IDing plants that I have no idea what they are. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel. Almost forgot that bit if you haven't already, if you are a houseplant addict like me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.